Hey guys, today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to be doing some work on the car here. This is my daughter's 2002 Grand AM. Kind of inherited this car, I guess. She was driving the 06 Mega Cab, and I really just didn't feel comfortable with her driving that big truck to school. I was afraid she might hit something or hit someone. So ended up trading that truck. I have a friend that could use it, and I really at the time didn't have a need since I picked up the Eco Diesel. So I got rid of the truck and got a 2009 Kia Optima on part of that deal, and that's what she was driving. Pretty decent little car. Had been perfect, but we had a family member that needed a vehicle, so we let them have that and got this in return. So I can do some work they can't on the vehicle, so that's kind of why I have it here. So what I'm doing today, a couple things. This motor mount here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is completely shot. There's like no rubber at all connecting anymore around the top. So when you rev the engine up, the motor lifts up, and also at an idle it shakes terribly. So if any of you guys have one of these little Ecotechs, or probably even the 2.4, the older version of it, if you're at an idle, stop sign, whatever, and the car just sits there and shakes, most likely it's probably a motor mount, if you're not getting any misfire codes and that type of thing. So yeah, so far what I've done is pulled this vacuum, I believe it's a vacuum canister of some sort. I'm not real sure what that is, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, not 100% sure what that is, but anyway, pulled it off. It mounts right here. Pulled it out of the way so I can get down in here, undo these two nuts here, these two bolts here, then I'll put a jack underneath the motor, lift it up, should be able to slide this, hopefully pull it out, put the new one in, bolt it all back up. Shouldn't be too difficult. So I'm gonna go grab some tools, and I'll cut back here in just a second. All right guys, so got tools up here. So this back one here is an 18, and these front ones here are 15s. So you got 15 and 19s on the back. So I'll go ahead and get these broke loose and cut back in a second. All right guys, before you get these completely off, you're going to want to put a jack up underneath the engine, which I've already done. Just get it underneath there where you're not going to cause any issues. Find a solid point to put it. So I got that done. Motor mount's now loose, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. Should be able to get the new motor mount here in just a second. If you have to, you may put some WD-40 on these back ones for sure. On those nuts, clean those threads if they're dirty. Mine weren't too bad. So basically this will lift up, straight up out of here. Maybe take this out here. There we go. So you guys can see, here, sorry, I don't know how great that video is, but you guys can see how bad this motor mount is. That should all be one solid piece, and it's not. So I'll go grab the new one here and I'll show you. So here's the new one. You guys can see that's one solid chunk of rubber there. This one completely broke in two. So basically what's happening, motor was just sitting there shaking, and then when you get on it, this whole thing was flexing. So yeah, that's pretty obvious. That one's trash. So motor mount I got, actually ordered this from AutoZone is where I picked this up. Yeah, 85308, I guess is the part number. Really not a whole lot on that, but that was the cheapest one I could find. I think this motor mount was like 60 bucks, something like that. So not too bad. I think the ones I was looking at Napa were like $129. Well, crap, this car, you start throwing too much money at it, and hell, you're gonna have more in it than what the thing's worth. So because I had to put a battery in the car, now a motor mount, I've already got probably $250 in the thing. I don't know if this is a $1,000 car. So but anyway, I'll get this put in here and cut back here in just a second. All right, so I got the jack back out from underneath it. New motor mounts in place. Lowered everything down. Everything turned out awesome. So now this is the part I was telling you about. I took off camera. So basically this will go right in that hole right there. Pull it up and lock it back into place. Let that hang down. Then you can bring this piece here over. Sorry guys. Plug it back in here. Maybe I can do this with one hand. There we go. Plug that back in, and then basically this just falls. Down in place right here. And there's these grooves right here that it slips into. And then this will pull back up over the top and clamp right there. So not too much to get that out. But again, if you guys have any questions, pretty simple fix actually. I don't know if this took me maybe 15 minutes tops. Took longer to get all this stuff out here to do it. So pretty simple fix. Again, kind of the symptoms were this car was shaking really bad at like just where you stop at a stoplight or just idling. So once you give it a little bit of gas, the vibration would go away. I had a friend come over and help me out. I had him kind of rev the car up so I could see what was going on, and immediately you could see that front part of the motor kick up. So that motor mount was, like I said, you guys saw it in the video, completely shot. The back one here looks good. There's another one down. I think it's right in there somewhere. I'm not real sure. Can't see it very well, but there is another motor mount back here on the back side, but that one didn't seem to be moving. So yeah, hopefully this video will be helpful for somebody. We'll catch you guys in the next one. I may throw up another video on the window. I've got a window that doesn't work. I fixed one. If anybody's having issues on these windows, I'll just throw it on the end. The little plastic guide piece, the cable pulls through it. It's just I think heat and age, they get brittle, breaks, and so what ends up happening is your slide ends up on the top side of the window. So it goes up, but the window doesn't, or the cable does. So the cable goes up, but the window doesn't move. That's what was happening with the back rear window. I fixed it. Currently the window will go up and down. I unplugged it just because I really don't want to put any more money in it, and they don't need the window down. So I'm gonna do this passenger side one now. I'm not sure if it's the same thing. It acts like it's trying, but maybe the motor's just crap. So I'm gonna see if I can at least get it up, and I'll probably do kind of the same thing. Just unplug the window. They don't really need to go up and down. Again, she's just driving it a couple blocks to school. So again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.